Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Well, Happy New Year to you. And if you're here as a cross watcher, welcome. Happy New Year to you as well. And for those of you who are brand new to the channel, happy you stumbled upon me. So glad to have you here. And for all of you, don't forget, if you enjoy the readings, celebrate by subscribing below. That's kind of how the messages can get out to more people just like you who are looking for them. Okay, and also double check all your settings, notification settings, click the little bell. Double check that both on your YouTube page, your account, as well as your device. Okay, I am pulling from New Beginnings Oracle just to kick off this new year. The message for Taurus is card number 24. What does your heart want? Perfect, right? Be free to manifest your heart's desires. Card 24, 2 and 4 is 6. 6 is about balance. And I love that it's about what your heart wants, since Venus is your ruling planet. For those of you who are here as the Taurus sun. And be free to manifest your heart's desires. That's great. We have a new moon in Capricorn coming up next week. Perfect time for manifesting your heart's desires. I like your message. Okay, so I'm going to pull the split soulmate spread and I'll walk you through it and give you my general impressions. We'll get the details with the clarifiers. Do keep in mind this is a general reading, not a personal or private reading, so it may not resonate for everybody. Take what speaks to you, leave the rest. I do offer private readings. There's a link in the description box below where you can learn all about that. Okay, here we go for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Overall energy here for the reading is the King of Cups. Oh my goodness. Yes. I see reconciliations. Which is always great to hear. By the way, I did the January 2024 Love Tarot Energy Update. If you missed it, it goes week by week for the month. You may want to check it out. And I'm saying that because I'm seeing a similar theme here. So when I do this spread, I set the intention that this side is for the sign I'm reading for or about, which in this case is Taurus, making this side of the spread that of your divine counterpart. It can come through reversed, not a problem, especially if you're here as a cross watcher. But we open with the King of Cups, some Scorpio energy for our reading. And the King of Cups can talk about emotional availability, lack thereof, but it is generally someone who, if it's a person, it's coming through with a deep well of emotion. Sometimes not easily expressed verbally, but definitely other ways that it is shown. So let's see what's happening with your person. In the past, Wheel of Fortune, I feel that this person left everything up to the divine time, right? Fate, destiny. Their present experience of this connection, all eyes on you, divine feminine energy coming through with the Empress. It's about receptivity, nurturance, the divine feminine, as I said. And then in the future, 3 of Cups. This is a card of reconciliation, a cause for celebration. It feels warm. I feel like the timing is right. This person left it up to fate. If it's meant to be, it'll be. And now I see a gradual moving toward that. For you in the past, 3 of Pentacles. And this can be a card of friendship, but it's also about cooperation, sort of being on the same page at the same time. And I feel like you were really wondering, is this person invested to the degree that I am so that we can take what's good between us and start building a solid foundation? Your present experience of this connection is the Page of Swords. Curious about it. Page of Swords is the spire detective of the tarot, looking for information before communicating truths and clarity. And then in your near future, we've got the Page of Cups. Sincerity. So the 2 pages here, and pages are messengers, but it feels like what's the truth of the situation with regard to how this person feels. So you're looking for that information, and I think you find it by way of a King of Cups. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Let's get some clarifiers. I should say that's your story. I'm sticking to it. Absolutely. 10 of Cups. Ooh, 10 of Wands. Yeah, there may have been some kind of interference in this connection. I feel like that's coming to an end, offloading a heavy burden, something that provided a lot of stress, difficulty, and there's just like this release that I feel in the general sense over on this side of the spread. So I'm kind of seeing this as your person is relieved of something that they may have felt defeated around in the past. Because in the past, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is what's going to happen is going to happen. I have no control over it, right? So here we are with that Wheel of Fortune in the past. Two of Wands, Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this person chose a path. You know, they kind of considered what they wanted, and they knew they had to set something in motion and put their, you know, focus their energy and attention on it. Eight of Pentacles. But in the end, in the final analysis, it was either going to unfold in divine time or it wasn't. So while this person chose a path and that, you know, that they knew what they wanted and they took whatever action was necessary, and maybe there were some things that needed to be worked through, overall, they kind of had to turn it over and just trust that what would unfold would unfold. And now we're looking at the beautiful Empress, Divine Feminine energy. Wow, Hierophant, Seven of Cups, Four. So we are talking about commitment, and that may have been what you were trying to get on the same page about in the past. And I feel like this person is a little confused. I'm not saying that they're confused about commitment. They may be getting mixed messages from you. That's kind of possible. Since we have the Four of Swords underneath, some, you know, kind of quieting their mind, going to ground. It's a healing card. So I feel that this person is experiencing some emotional tumult right now. There's something that, you know, they're riding the highs and lows of. And remember, this is someone who doesn't express the feelings too well, but they feel things very deeply. They want this happiness, this sense of emotional completion with the two of you reconciled and together, like happily ever after the end. And they need to offload it, an energy that feels, a little defeatist to me. Yeah, like I normally say about this that it's an unfair fight. But because it's clarifying from the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Wands, it feels like the fight's really over and this person has kind of resolved that they've been defeated, that they are not going to come out on top. So there is a little bit of an energy of defeat flowing through that. And that's why I'm saying their present energy is kind of confused, a little overwhelmed, in need of healing. And it has to do with some measure of commitment. Something to do with the two of you and commitment. So let's see the Three of Cups in the near future. Okay. They're going to sweat it out because they're not sure what you want, right? Someone's pressing pause here. Hanged Man, Two of Pentacles, right? Assessing realities on the ground and losing sleep over it. Feel this person wants a reconciliation, but for some reason there's a holdup. There's a holdup. And I don't know if it's coming from you or if it comes from them because of their worries, concerns, confusion, emotional overwhelm, feeling defeated. But this is someone who wants this connection. They're just not sure that you want the same thing. So let's see the Three of Pentacles, or that, you know, whatever the outcome is from something that went on in the past, whether or not you see it the same way as you once did. That's a better way to say it. Three of Pentacles for you in the past. The Moon, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Again, disempowerment, a little disempowerment coming in because all the fears rise to the surface, insecurities get triggered, really wanting this commitment, new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles to me is a new beginning and an up-leveling. It can be an offer that says, yeah, I'm all in, which is kind of what you were after, but I think something got triggered here, and maybe Queen of Wands in reverse, not feeling, your personal sense of power, feeling a little disempowered in the situation. Now, this person seems to want what you wanted. We have an Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Wands. So they would be the ones that would have taken the action, the actual action, Wands. But if they left it up to fate, that may be where the disconnect is. Not that they didn't want it, but that they were like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And therefore, they didn't initiate what needed to be set in motion, which left you feeling disempowered in the situation. So let's see. That's why the Page of Swords is coming through. Like, you're like, what the heck? I don't know what's going on here. Curious about reconciliation with the past life soulmate. That's what would bring you some sense of emotional self-satisfaction and contentment, wish fulfillment there, motivating you from the bottom of the deck, which for me, when I pull from the bottom, it's about what's going on in unconscious awareness or playing out behind the scenes. So for you, what would make you really happy is some form of a coming back together, and you're curious as to whether or not that's going to occur. Your person here is feeling some sort of emotional overwhelm, confusion around you, around your energy. Mixed messages maybe. Let's see the Page of Cups in the near future. Five of Wands. Oh, the apology comes in. I love when this happens. So remember how I said that the action had to be from this person, and they left it up to fate. And that created a whole crap ton of conflict. So in the future, this person comes in with their apology, a message, right? Something sincere, saying, yeah, I'm sorry about that. That kicked up a lot of crap, right? And you've kind of manifested this. I like this because this person comes in with the Three of Cups, but then they have to press pause because they're not sure how you're going to receive it. And once the communication begins to flow, it's like, yeah, I knew this would be the eventual outcome. I manifested it. And I feel the apology, it's not like a big deal. It's more like, yeah, I wasn't sure where you were coming from. I thought, well, if it is meant to work out, it'll work out. And I apologize that I left you feeling somehow disempowered, or that you didn't know where I stood. And do you see what I'm saying? Like, the apology is for the disconnect, the miscommunication. And this is coming from somebody that really needs to offload this energy of feeling defeated, because that's not the truth of the situation. That's just how they perceived it. And the reason why they were defeated is because they left things up to chance instead of taking the action that they really wanted to and knew they needed to. There was something more they had to kind of work out first, I think. So it's all going to come out fine in the wash, but for the meantime, there's a little bit of tension that I'm feeling. Nothing horrible, but yeah, I kind of feel like you're sitting in your respective places, wanting the same thing, feeling the same way about each other, and also feeling defeated or disempowered, right? Almost like I missed my chance. I'm not seeing the Four of Cups, but I'm feeling it. A lot of disenchantment here. It's going to work itself out. Okay, so let me give you the astrology. Before I do that, the link to the extended is in the first sentence of the description box below. I'm going to continue the reading. So if this is resonating for you, I push all the cards up. I pull the two of you together. I look at strengths, challenges, what might come of it. I get this person's message to you. I get your message to them at 5D. I get some guidance from Spirit or the universe, like, what do you need to know about that? From that angle, I get the hidden energies for this person. What's going on behind the scenes that you don't know but might want to. And then the outcome position, what might unfold going forward. So that's what we'll explore in the extended. Here we go. King of Cups is Scorpio. We have the Wheel of Fortune twice. That's Jupiter, which rules the sign of Sagittarius. We've got Taurus and Libra here in the Empress because it's Venus. Taurus again in the Hierophant. And Pisces, whoops, Pisces in the Hanged, well, this is Neptune, but it rules Pisces in that Hanged Man. More Pisces here in the Moon. Queen of Wands, Aries energy. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Page of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we close out with this beautiful manifester, the Magician, which is Mercury, Virgo, and Gemini. And by the way, Mercury finally stationed direct on January 1st. So clear communication coming into being. We're still in the post-shadow phase, but I'd say the worst of it's behind us. All right, that's what I've got. I'm heading to the extended. I'll see you there. Bye for now.